Hello, this is Dr. Malavi coming to you from hidefacademy. Today's question is, how immediate are you going to see the liposuction results? Okay, that's the question. So let's say you're coming up to a special event and you're wanting to go undergo liposuction so you look great, and you're like, well, how quickly am I going to get the results? I mean, I'm going to go on vacation, doc, in 2 weeks. Can I get the liposuction? Can you squeeze me in there? This is the question for you, and I have the answer for you. So let's talk about it. Liposuction involves sticking this rod in your body in the areas of fat and literally peeling the fat out. Sometimes we use supplemental energy to tease the fat to make it more gentle process. But inevitably, there's irritation, there's mechanical trauma. There's also mechanical trauma to the blood vessels, so they ooze the fluid in the blood called the plasma. That's how you get swelling. Like any surgery, liposuction as well is involved with swelling. And when you swell, the results are not immediate, right? So let's talk about it, okay? So the answer to the question is liposuction. Are liposuction results immediate? Is twofold. The first thing I can teach you is immediately after liposuction, while you're still on the table, the results are unbelievable because the swelling hasn't set in. But we all have to deal as surgeons with swelling. That swelling, again, has to do with irritation and oozing of blood products into the soft tissues from the blood vessels that have been irritated. In addition, there's a whole inflammatory cascade that occurs when there's irritation and the white blood cells come in and they draw out even more blood and fluid. Actually, it's not the blood, but the fluid in the blood called the plasma. You're going to get swelling. So immediately, we're talking minutes after you're done with liposuction, it looks amazing. Often we'll do a video at that point because it looks so great because there's no swelling yet. Within about an hour or two, the swelling will set in. So one of the things that we do to counter this is we immediately wrap you with compression garments. So these compression garments are literally squeezing you tight, not allowing you to swell up. Wearing of compression garments is critical in the postoperative period, and the more vigilant you are with wearing of the compression garments, the more immediate your results will be. Let's talk about the immediate post-op. A day or two later, you're going to come back to the clinic and we're going to unveil and show you the beautiful job we've done, and you're going to look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, doctor, I love it. This is beautiful. You're going to see some immediate results right away. Not as good as in the OR, but pretty damn good still. What's going to happen is over the next week or two, you're going to get a little bit more complacent with wearing your compression garments, and naturally that swelling will start to manifest itself. If you're very, very vigilant and go 24/7 and don't skip any wearing of the compression garment, you will potentially maintain those immediate results. But typically what I see at 1 to 2 weeks is when you start seeing some of the swelling come in, show itself. And so the answer to the question is you're going to look great the first week, and then slowly you're going to gain some swelling. And it's going to take your body some time to reabsorb that swelling. My typical rule is that 1 month, about 70 to 80% of the swelling will be gone, but you'll still have 30% swelling. And that will, a parabolic curve, it looks like this, you guys. It will gradually go away. And at 3 months, that's your graduation time. If you guys are getting liposuction, you want to get new clothes and show off your new body, I always recommend my patients to wait for 3 months. At 3 months, you got 90% of the swelling gone. So you're going to look pretty amazing. Now, as a caveat, listen, when you do undergo liposuction, you're going to look amazing. Because imagine your concern areas are going to be gone. But there is this swelling. So to answer the question, are liposuction results immediate? They kind of are, but they're compromised by swelling, which is a natural process. And so we manage your swelling with your help, with wearing of your compression garments. And let me just put in one more note here. Serial lymphatic massaging. That is one of the secrets. If you want your results to become more recognizable earlier, I highly recommend that you consider a series of lymphatic massages. That's where our lymphatic massage experts will help you drain the fluid out, either through these drains that we put in. Not always, but often we will use drains. And or they're actually experts at pointing and maneuvering your fluid back into your lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are little police stations where they gather up the fluid and push it back into the blood vessels. So the blood vessels are oozy and pouring it out, and the lymph nodes are responsible for reabsorbing, like drains, reabsorbing the fluid and putting it back in the blood vessels. So there you have it, you guys. Let me recap again. Liposuction results are immediate because the fat is literally removed and gone. There is a component of swelling that can take place, that does take place. But you can counter that by wearing your compression garments religiously and by undergoing serial lymphatic massages, by having drains in place that are temporary. Okay, don't get too moved about that. And so at 1 month, you're gonna look great the first week. Then there's some swelling for about a month, and then gradually the swelling will subside. You will look amazing throughout. But at 3 months is if you got some really special plans, make sure that you do your liposuction at least 3 months before them, so that when you go out, you look spectacular. Thank you.